I'm Chef Sam Talbot, and welcome to Live Longer for Less on DrOz.com. My challenge here today is to create a dessert around ingredients that promote longevity. Not only is it going to taste great, but it's going to be great for you, which that's what we're talking about. I just love seeing this, a big bushel of fresh mangoes. And I'm really inspired here because now I get to go make my warm mangoes with chili and agave. The really cool thing about mangoes is they're packed with vitamins A and C and beta carotene. So let's go get some agave and some chili pepper. We'll get to it. And now, just for a much needed tiny touch of sweetness, I'm gonna grab some light agave. Now the cool thing about agave is it's really just a great alternative to sugar. So we're gonna throw this in our basket, and then we're gonna go get some chili powder. So now for one of my favorite ingredients, chili sauce. You need a little bit of chili sauce just to counterbalance the sweetness from the mango and the agave. It gives it a little bit of kick, wakes you up. So here's a can of coconut milk, which is great for those who are lactose free, want to be dairy free, and again, promotes really wonderful heart health and some good antioxidants in here. Now the mint being the final ingredient in our antioxidant, really healthy dessert that we have going on here. Let's go total this up at the cash register and see where we stand. $22.05, not bad for a dessert that promotes longevity. Come on. All of these ingredients revolve around longevity and good health. That's what I'm about. That's what I want you guys to be about. Let's go cook this stuff. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen. We just collected all the ingredients we need to make our warm mango with chili agave dessert. So let's get started. First things first, we have our blender here set up, and I've already juiced 3 limes and zested them as well. So in with the zest, the juice from 3 limes, some chili paste. So the chili paste adds that spicy element. So again, it's kind of like the yin and the yang, and it's a really great balance between spicy and sweet. And speaking of sweet, we're also gonna add 2 tablespoons of agave. And then we're just gonna add a little bit of water to tame the tartness and the acidic values of the lime juice. I'm just gonna pulse it a couple times. Great. We're gonna pour it in our tiny little pitcher here. Just like that. All right. So now onto the fun stuff. We're gonna peel our mango. We're gonna start cooking here in a second. Now speaking about mangoes and longevity, one mango has 96% of your daily dose of vitamin C, which is huge. Most people tend to eat mangoes raw, which I totally understand because I love raw mango. But when you cook it, like we're about to do here, it really just, it takes that sweetness to another level. The natural fructose and the sugars in the mango start to come out. They start to caramelize in the pan. All right, clean up our trash here into the trash bowl. For the next step, just get the mango. You're basically just gonna cut, I call them cheeks. You're just gonna cut the cheeks off there. Around the seed. You probably don't want to throw this guy out. There's a lot of, unused, uneaten flesh on there, so you want to maybe eat it like corn on the cob. So we're just going to set this aside. That's a little treat for later. All right, our pan is still preheating here, which is lovely. And then for the mango themselves, you don't want to cut them too small because the heat will break them down, and it'll just turn into like a mango puree, which you don't want. You want to keep the integrity of the mango, nice, beautiful chunks, just like that. Perfect. And now we get to get into the fun stuff, which is the cooking. So we're gonna throw these on top of our mangoes here. So now in this bowl, I have 3 mangoes. I peeled and cut one in front of you, and I had 2 already done inside. Okay, so now we're gonna take a little bit of butter. And if butter is not your thing, that's okay too. You can use a little bit of olive oil, also would work wonderfully. Totally up to you. Gonna stir that butter around there. And we're gonna add our mango right into the bowl. And notice how I'm pouring into the bowl this way, so if there were to be a splatter of the hot oil, the butter, it's gonna go outside and not come back and burn yourself. Perfect. So that initial sizzle is perfect, and you can see it right here. It's already literally doing that. The mango's starting to caramelize, the sugars are coming out. that around. You just want to let it sit, let everything get comfortable, 10-15 seconds or so. We'll go back and give it a final toss, and then we're going to add in our coconut milk. One mango went flying, but that's all right. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to help the butter stay even more coated by adding some coconut milk. Now, when you go to buy coconut milk, some can be filled with sugar, some can be filled with preservatives, so you want to really read the label and make sure you buy the right one. There's light coconut milks out there that tend to be less in fat, less in sugar, usually what I grab. So again, just read the label so you stay informed. Oh, this is beautiful. We're going to turn it up just a little bit to help this coconut milk really concentrate and really adhere to the mango. All right. So we're going to give this another toss. And now we're going to toss in one of my favorite ingredients, fresh mint. Fresh mint just makes whatever it touches really come alive. And since we're talking about longevity, mint has great digestive properties. So we'll take like 8 to 10 leaves, just hand tear them in there. You don't want to make sure you don't get any stem. Really simple, easy preparation. Get our plate ready. Now, once the mint's added into the dish, you're just warming it now. The mango's basically cooked down. You don't want to cook the mint too much because it's going to turn black. And you really want it to be nice and green and carry all of its flavors over, all those essential oils that it has in there. Spoon it right onto the plate. That's a beautiful piece right there, that big leaf of mint just draped over the top like that. Sexy stuff going on. All right. Now for the final touch is our chili and agave sauce with some fresh lime. Have mercy. It's a good looking dish. All right. Now we get to my favorite part, which is probably your favorite part. We get to try it. Well, I get to try it, I should say. You get to try it when you make yours at home. This is so good, and it's the perfect showcase for the mango's versatility. So make sure to click below for this and other recipes for longevity. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.